Start by placing your box onto the wrapping paper. Pull the sides up and add a piece of tape. Wrap the bottom by folding down the edges and adding some tape. Piece of tape to the top end, add a piece of ribbon, and place along a fold in the top of the wrapping paper. Fold down the wrapping paper several times until it reaches the top of the package, and then tie the ribbon together. Grab some candy and place it in a paper plate. Grab a second paper plate and place on top of the first paper plate. Grab a piece of tissue paper, wrap the sides up, and place some tape on to hold that together. And use your ribbon to tie each side closed. If you have scrap ends, cut a piece and fold it in half, and then draw lines so that it resembles a leaf. Cut the lines and make sure that one end is still folded and connected together. Then grab the point ends and pull them into the center and add tape to hold them in place in the center. And place your bow on top of your present. Grab several gifts and place them into tissue paper. Hang a shoe organizer over a door, and then place all of the gifts into the shoe spots of the organizer. Add some numbers to some post-it notes and place the numbers onto the shoe organizer. You now have a Christmas or holiday countdown calendar.
Instead of using wrapping paper this holiday season, why not try some eco-friendly gift wrapping? Use an old calendar as wrapping paper. I wrapped a box with one of the old pages and added some ribbon. Use recycled clothing for wrapping. My daughter's leggings had a hole in them. I cut off the leg, turned it inside out, and hot glued the bottom edge together. I then flipped the leg right side out and slid in a bottle of wine. I tied some ribbon around the top and folded the leg down. Use a new towel for gift wrap. I opened up the hand towel and placed my hot pad with the rubber scrapers facing down on the back side where the print is on the hand towel. Both sides of the hand towel. I placed a white ribbon and the present was ready. Use a recycled jar. I filled a recycled jar with a manicure kit. On the outside of the jar, I hot glued some burlap ribbon. I glued an ornament onto the ribbon. Use a recycled tin. I used a scarf instead of tissue paper to wrap a present. Have a lone mitten? Use it to hold a gift card this holiday season. Use new socks as gift wrap. I placed a packet of hot chocolate, a candy cane, and one of the new socks inside a mug. I took the other sock and pulled it around the mug so the mug would be inside. I tied a ribbon around the sock with a little snowflake doily, and I folded the top of the sock down. Use a blanket as gift wrap. I folded the blanket over the box and I wrapped it with a ribbon. I added a bell ornament to the top. Use recycled newspapers or magazines. To keep it simple, wrap it with some twine. Use recycled bags. These bags are recycled, and one originally held an electric blanket, and the other one held sheets. I kept the bag, placed a new blanket in one, and a travel mug in the other. I then slid them both into a reusable bag.
Ever wonder how those classic Christmas bows are made? Well, here's how. For this bow, I'm using double-sided wire ribbon. With 5 inches of ribbon for the tail, lay the ribbon flat in your hand and make a loop to the right. Holding the middle between your thumb and finger, bring the ribbon to the left and make a second loop. Make sure that the loops are the same size. Continue to make the loops going to the right and to the left until you have 4 on each side. Pinch the middle of the ribbon together using your fingers. Now take a pipe cleaner and lay it across the middle, twisting it in the back to hold it together. To make the center loop, form a smaller loop of ribbon in the middle of the bow and hold it together, bringing the one end of the pipe cleaner through the loop. Twist in the back to secure. Fluff the bow by pulling out the loops and use the wire in the ribbon to create the look that you want. Cut the ends at an angle and there is your perfect bow. This bow is made with one-sided wired ribbon. With 5 inches for a tail, begin by laying the ribbon in your hand, printed side down. Make a loop to the right so the printed side is facing up. Bring it to the middle and pinch it with your thumb and forefinger. Now twist the tail of the ribbon, which is to the left, so the printed side is down, and form a loop to the left. Pinch in the middle and twist the right side so the print is down. Now form a loop to the right. Continue to pinch, twist, and form loops until you have 4 on each side. Once you have 4 loops on each side, still pinching in the middle, bring the ribbon to the center, twist, and form a small center loop. Continue pinching the ribbon and place a pipe cleaner through the center loop and twist close. Cut off the end of the ribbon and fluff your bow by pulling the loops and using the wire. This bow is made with one-sided ribbon without wire. Place your gift in the center of the ribbon. Bring the bottom piece up and cross the top piece under and over the bottom to form a half knot, like you're tying your shoes. Form a loop using the bottom ribbon, making sure the printed side is facing up. Take the top ribbon around the bottom of the loop and push it through to form another loop. Again, like you're tying your shoes. Make sure the printed side is facing up and pull until your loops are the same size.
Before you head out to your next gathering this holiday season, make your hostess gifts extra special. Ugly sweater parties are so much fun, and I thought I'd make this first bottle perfect to take to one. I want to add a huge bow. I'm just going to use some more hot glue. For the next bottle, I have some green felt, and I'm going to roll it into a cone shape. I'm going to tuck in the edges. I have some fluffy white fabric that I'm going to cut into a triangle. I want to add a nose. For my final bottle, I'm going to start by adding some winter greenery. I want to add these small sparkly ornaments. I'm using some hot glue on the backs to hold them in place. As a final little touch, I want to add a nice bow